Today for a bonus, if you're done with all your EverFi, you're going to just practice some coding. And so I thought a good way to do that was to create a thank you to a teacher. And what you're going to do is come into your projects page, view full list, and you can open up WebLab. Okay. And then I'm going to show you my examples. I did one for Mr. Piper, and I thought I was recording when I did that one, but I wasn't. So I'm not going to recode everything. I'm going to use it the way it is and show you exactly what I did to do that. And then you're going to code it your own. So projects, I'm going to show you both of them. I did two. I did one for Mr. Piper, and I did one as if Mr. Horgus was my favorite teacher. So the first thing you're going to do is rename your project up here by clicking rename and call it your last name bonus teacher. Okay. And then we remember how when we start a brand new project, we're going to just create some space between those body tags because that's where all your code will be. So we renamed it last name, bonus teacher. Okay. Save. Okay. And then the first thing you're going to code is the header. So I'm going to come to my example, and in the header open, and then I'm going to create this banner image. And it's going to be called Teacher Appreciation Week logo. You can get this logo or something similar. You can either find your own for a teacher appreciation logo, or I have this folder, teacher images, and I put a few in there. You can do any of these. It's good practice for downloading. Click on the image and then click on this link over here by the little blue folder, teach, and it will download it. Okay. And then remember, when I'm adding it, I'm coming up to add image, and then to rename it, that's banner. Okay. I'm going to go to rename and name it banner, and then copy the code after I've named it, only after you've named it, because you want it to be banner.jpg in the code. After I've named it, I'm going to code it right there. Call the alt description, teacher appreciation logo, close the header. And then I'm going to open up the div. This is where I'm going to put my teacher name in the H1, and then in H2 that says what they teach. So teaches music, or in this case, teaches math. Close the div. Open a new div, and this one's going to be a little different. I'm going to call this ID subject. Okay. And then I'm going to, I like how I did it in here better. I'm going to find a image on the internet of something that relates to that subject. And I'm going to rename the photo once I upload it, subject image, all one word, subject image. And then the alt description, that's kind of up to you based on what you took a picture of. So mine is all kinds of musical instruments. Close the div. Okay, open a main container. And then in this is where you're going to write your paragraph thanking your teacher. I'm going to go to my one about Mr. Horgus. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week, Mr. Horgus. Teachers do so much wonderful things and do not get praised so much as they should. I just wanted to take a minute to thank you and all you do. You've really helped me at my time at Sam's. Close paragraph. So that's what's going to go in the paragraph. Something where you say thank you for everything they've done, and close the main. Open a section, and you're going to have an H3 where you make a list. The H3 is going to be like things I want to thank Mr. Horgus, things I want to thank Mr. Piper for. That's your heading. And then a UL, because I don't want them numbered. And then list items, creating a list of things that you're thankful that they've helped you with. Close the section. Open the footer. This is going to have a PID final in it. This site is to thank you for Mr. Piper from Miss Watts. Okay, close paragraph. And then you're going to find an image of yourself. It can be either your Pixton avatar that you download, or in my Mr. Horgus one, I actually found my yearbook photo online. Whatever you can find. If you have a computer photo of yourself on your computer, you can take one with your Chromebook camera if that works. That's up to you what you do, but some sort of little image of yourself if just your Pixton. And that one's going to be called Selfie. And that one's going to be like a description of what it is, and then close footer. At this point, you should have no gaps. You can delete any space you might have. Okay. There you go. It should be 34 lines that I've created. Well, yeah, 34 because this will stay in one line. And then you're going to zoom out of the HTML so I can see all of that. Control and the key above your 6, screenshot that, and then open up your whole site and zoom out. And there you go. Take a picture of that to send to your favorite teacher. If you wanted to put an input box in there, you could. I didn't put one in there to like send Mr. Horgus a note or something, but you don't have to. Take a picture and submit it. And that's what you're doing for bonus.